this matter. He only appeared insofar as this matter is concerned on the 27th of October 2014, my lord.
My question was in relation to this case. I'm well aware, Brigadier, that he appeared in court on the 22nd of June 2020 in relation to another case. But in relation to this case, he appeared in court for the first time on the 27th of October 2020.
Yes, in relation to this case, my lord, we on the same. We agree with each other, my lord.
The reason that he did not appear in court after the confession statement, of accused number 2 from Mrs. Cronje, magistrate, is because we're going to conduct some investigations. We're still going to conduct some investigations.
The investigation is still taking place, my lord, insofar as the correlation and collaboration of the warning statement. I dealt with that part also.
We have considered, Brigadier, that a confession statement from one accused is inadmissible against the other. Do you agree with that?
Yes, it is, my lord. It is not admissible on the other. On the other
yes,
accused.
The contents of the warning statement, sorry, not the warning statement, the confession statement, which is made by one accused, where he mentions the other accused, is not admissible against the other. Are you aware of that?
That's a good question. I think this is a legal proposition. It's something that should be argued. It's not something that can be put to the witness. And the authorities, State versus Ndlovu and other cases, regarding the admissibility of what a suspect says about another suspect. So we submit, my lord, that is it's improper to put such a proposition to a witness. It's something that should be argued in light of the relevant section and case law.
But I'm aware of the decided cases. There are a number of them. But the witness has already said that he is aware. So I'll continue from there.
Yeah, okay. My lord, I'm aware, but I'm also aware that when the witness or the said deponent of the confession takes a stand and confirms the contents of the confession, then the picture changes. That I'm aware of that as well, my lord.
We have not crossed that bridge. I don't know if we will ever cross it.
I was asked a general question, my lord, and I'm answering it on the basis of my knowledge, my lord.
At this point, Advocate NXUMALO must just call himself the silent assassin, okay? The silent assassin that just creeps up and we don't see him coming. We don't see where he's going, but he is terminating, okay? He is terminating and he is doing a brilliant job. And this is just day one, guys. This is just day one. Video 3, trust me, there is still more nuggets from Advocate NXUMALO, okay, gazrite, okay, uzrite gahu galanga. But yeah, on a serious note, Brigadier Gininda, Advocate NXUMALO asks the Brigadier, and he says, you are aware, right, that a confession statement from one accused is absolutely inadmissible against the other accused. In layman terms, Bongani Ntanzi's confession, which implicates the other accused, is inadmissible for the others. So they can't just be found guilty based on Bongani Ntanzi's statement, which is why Brigadier Gininda is holding on strong to Zungunaiza. Okay, Zungunaiza is there to seal the deal, the glue, so that if the confessions doesn't nail them, Zungunaiza is there as the eyewitness, okay, the person who literally saw them come back from the crime scene. But you know what Zungunaiza didn't see? Zungunaiza didn't see them at Makhumalo's. Makaleni saw them at Makhumalo's, but Makaleni only saw Bongani Ntanzi with the gold tooth. So already that's a problem. That's a huge problem because Bongani Ntanzi has got no gold tooth, not now and not ever. And then there's also that accused number 3 is dark in complexion with dreadlocks and a gold tooth insert. He doesn't have a gold tooth insert. He is not dark in complexion, and he definitely no longer has braids. The braids, he does confirm them. Okay, the dreadlocks. But Baloyi, erupts out of his squatting chambers, and he says, no way, you cannot ask the Brigadier that. The Brigadier cannot be, that's a legal term. You will have to argue that in arguments. And the Brigadier, in true Brigadier style, says, you know what, I'm studying my LLB, okay? He didn't say this out loud, but I imagine he said, no. I'm an LLB student. Don't worry about me, Baloyi. I can handle this, okay? I don't need your backup singing. I can handle myself. And he's been doing this a lot, especially with Umnisi. Anytime Baloyi objects, Brigadier Gininda will sneak in that answer. He will sneak in that answer because he absolutely has to have the last word. So here, when NXUMALO said a confession statement from one accused is inadmissible against the other accused, are you aware of that? Gininda says, yes, I'm aware. I'm also aware that if the person who gave the confession, okay, takes the stand and confirms the confession, that's a game changer for the 5 accused. And NXUMALO says, slow down, okay? We are not there. We are not there, and I'm not sure we'll ever get there. And the brigadier laughs and says, hey, you asked a general question. I gave you a general answer as well. But let's continue listening on and hear what other nuggets Advocate NXUMALO drops.
Brigadier, is there evidence from the witnesses who were in the house that after the two alleged intruders had left the scene, that there was another intruder who entered the house? Is there evidence to that effect?
No, none of them are saying that, my lord.
Did you interview them, the witnesses who were inside the house?
No, my lord, with this aspect,
In this
I think,
respect?
no, the affidavit, no, my lord. I think I indicated those that we interviewed. And I think the statements are self-explanatory. None of them are saying that, my lord. But also one will know that they are saying in the statements after the gunshots were fired, they ran to different directions.
Brigadier, is there evidence from the witnesses, I mean the neighbors now, who wrote statements to the effect that when this incident was happening inside the house, there was another intruder who was standing outside in the premises?
Yes, there are. You do find a statement of Makaleni who refers to seeing more than 2 intruders. So if the question is whether do we have statements indicating more than 2 intruders, yes, you do. You do have such statements, my lord, in the docket. Makaleni is one of them, my lord.
Maybe I need to rephrase this question, Brigadier, for you to understand. Is there evidence from witnesses, that is the neighbors, who saw people who were standing within the premises, not outside the premises of the house, once the incident was happening inside the house? Is there a statement to that effect?
Yes, the statement of Makaleni, my lord, it might not say it exactly as Advocate NXUMALO is saying, but what it says is that at some stage when he was walking to one direction, he noticed people standing outside, and he refers to the gas house, the power, the mini power station, the gas house, where he says he saw people standing there. When he was coming back from that direction, then that's when he saw people running. Some, I think he refers at some stage to 3 running from NXUMALO's house, one armed with a firearm, and he recalled that it's the boys that he saw. You know, I'm trying to summarize the statement, that those are the people he saw prior to the incident standing there, and thereafter then see them running away, and then the community, or part of the community members, gave chase towards the park.
I can see clearly now why this was a state prosecutorial-led investigation, because how does the lead investigator say that, yes, there are witnesses who said that they saw 3 people running from the house towards the bush? Gininda, you forgot the car. There's a car waiting for waiting for the intruders. Okay, if 3 of them ran away, then who is in the car? You gotta do the math, Gininda. Come on, stick with me. If 3 ran to the bush, okay, that means 2 are left. But 2 of them are the intruders in the house. But then there's one, Mzansi, who is the lookout guy inside the yard. And then there's accused number 4, Pisa, who's the lookout guy outside the yard. So now we're at 5 people. And then there's also the driver, okay? Ntuli, okay? He's inside the car. So how many people is this? So there's 3 running, 1 in the car, that's 4. The lookout guys, that's 2, okay? That's 6. And then there's 2 inside. There's too many Mkulugutus. Okay, Gininda, you gotta focus, Gininda. You gotta focus. You gotta know the numbers. You shouldn't have said this out loud, because now you sound absolutely ridiculous. This is why it was a prosecutorial-led investigation, so that Baloyi can supervise you and you don't say things like this. But you know what? I digress. Let's continue listening on.
This also, my lord, is corroborated by Ntabiseng. I remember she was standing outside with a friend who said after the gunshot, she first noticed one suspect running away towards the park. I don't think she mentions the house per se, but from the direction of NXUMALO's, but not necessarily from the house, but towards the park. And then thereafter, I think after the second shot again, then noticed 2 more suspects, and that is where she makes reference of the dreadlocks that were going up to the neck. So there are neighbors, my lord, who attest to more than 2 suspects being seen, my lord, outside the yard, and then subsequently then running away to the direction of the park.
We are not together on this also. Makaleni talks about the 2 persons who were standing next to a mini power station. Is that correct?
No.
You just said that. No.
No, my lord. I'm saying at some stage, and we can go specific to those statements if that's going to be
What are
a
you saying?
dispute. I'm saying, at some stage, my lord, he says he saw people standing next to the power station. This
Yes.
is now prior to the incident.
Yes.
The number that he gives, I think, is more than 2, my lord.
Yes.
And then I'm saying, at some stage, in parts of, even with the interview with
Yes.
Stenkamp,
Yes.
he refers to seeing 3 suspects running out of the Makumalos, 1 armed with a firearm. So I'm answering this, my lord, in trying to elaborate or show
Yes.
that there was a mention of a third suspect, a third person, prior to the incident, which Makaleni places them outside. The guest house, my lord, we dealt with the photos. It's part of the wall of the Makumalos.
Because, yeah, my question was in relation to a person, whether is there a witness or witnesses who documented a statement to the effect that he saw a person standing within the premises of Kumalo Homestead when the incident was happening inside the house. Is there a statement to that effect or not?
No, my lord, I think maybe not to mislead or say inaccurate information. Can I then ask that we come back to this question so that then I can just make sure, my lord? Because like I'm saying, there are statements in the docket which indicates more than 1 person being seen. I just want to confirm the position of the Ngashes because I know the senior, the warrant officer, made a statement and I just don't remember the context of what he saw when he looked over the window. So I would like, perhaps if we can come back to that aspect so that I can check, my lord, what is it he said in relation to what he observed when he was looking from his house to the Kumalos during the commotion of the struggle, my lord.
My lord, may I request that we take a short adjournment. It is 11:48.
That's okay.
In the meantime, the Brigadier is going to
11?
go through the statements.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
15 minutes then.
There we go. Advocate NXUMALO asking Inda a question that he needs time to refer back to the statements. But we all know the answer. There is no witness that says they saw Mapisa going back into the house inside Pagati after the shooting because Bongani Danzi ran out, accused number 3 ran out, nobody ran in because Uzandi would have told us. If there's one thing Zandi would have done, she would have told us the story, okay? She would have told the story as she lives to tell each day. But you know what? Let me end this video here. I will confess, this is my favorite part, okay? This is my favorite part where NXUMALO says, are there any witnesses? I mean, this was a very simple question, but it attacked the case really well. If there are no witnesses, you must acquit the 5 accused. Let me know in the comment section if you know what reference I am using or simulating or changing or rhyming. Yeah. If there is no witness, the 5 accused must be acquitted. Thanks so much for watching. I definitely will catch you again in another video upload. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry that these are coming a bit slow. YouTube is upset with me because in my first video title, YouTube hated my title, okay? It told me, you have got to be kidding me, okay? It deleted it. I wasn't paying attention. I put it again and YouTube said, you're going in the naughty girls corner because you can't say that, okay? You cannot say things like that on YouTube. I wish I could say it out loud for you guys to hear what I said. It was pretty naughty. But it was a jab at the Brigadier Kininda because let me tell you something. It's NXUMALO's fault. I'm in trouble. But it's okay. I'm all good. I deleted the video. I started again. But now I'm on go slow mode. Yeah, so hopefully this gets cleared. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload.